What's up, TTC? What's up, man? Empire? Mailman back at it again. I'm not even gonna make a hate week video this week. I sat back and I watched football this past weekend, and I mean, all I have to say is wow, wow, man! Fucking NFC West. This fucking division stinks. I mean, seriously, this division is horrible. I don't think anybody that fucking wins this division should even brag about winning this division. This division's pathetic. I mean, normally around this time of year or a little bit earlier, you would at least see one team that would separate themselves, and make a run to the playoffs. No team in this fucking division has done that. Seattle has not. We haven't. Neither have the Rams. I mean, this is just a fucking disgrace in this division. Makes no sense to me. Yes, we can still win the division, but honestly, do we really want to? And I really, at first said that, yes, I want us to win the division and go to the playoffs, which is still true. I do want us to win the division, and I do want us to go to the playoffs, but also I do want us to do it the right way. I want us, to win a division, off good quality games, good quality wins, I mean, the whole purpose of making the playoffs is to compete for a championship. And if we made the playoffs, I mean, honestly, I feel like this right here, I've said it many times, I think that we have the talent to compete with any team in the NFL. We definitely have the talent on this team to compete with any team in the NFL. But, the coaching on this team, it definitely is outmatched and outclassed by every single fucking coaching staff in the NFL, and there's no doubt about that. And the only thing we would do if we got to the playoffs is just fucking get out coached. And if we did win a playoff game, the only reason why we would win would just basically just be off talent, because it damn sure wouldn't be off coaching. We'd have to win playoff games off talent, and that's only going to take us so far. And I don't believe that we could do that. We just can't win off talent alone, to get to a Super Bowl. We have to have coaching. And another reason why I don't know if we should make the playoffs is because I'm scared that, if we make the playoffs at 7-9, that Jed York will try to reward Singletary for making the playoffs and try to retain him for next season. And in no shape, fucking form, or fashion do I think Mike Singletary needs to be rewarded for, if we make the playoffs this year, he does not need to be rewarded and retained for next year for making the playoffs in the season like this. I mean, even if we were to make the playoffs at 7-9, we still need to fire Mike Singletary point blank. He does not deserve to be here. Nobody in this fucking division even deserves to make the playoffs. We need to get rid of Singletary and really make a change. One thing about it is that keeping Singletary would be a big mistake. I know that I've thought about some things, and people can put their responses and tell me what they think, but I know at the end of this year, at the end of this season, Donovan McNabb is definitely, I feel like, I mean, it's not 100% yet, but I feel like Donovan McNabb is definitely going to be available from the Washington Redskins. If we were smart, we already let him go once, and we passed on him once. If we were smart, we would try to get Donovan McNabb. I would definitely try to get Donovan McNabb. And hear me out on this. I'll tell you, and I'm going to get to what we need to do in a minute, but I feel like if we had Donovan McNabb, that would give us the leadership that we need. It would give us playmaking ability at the quarterback position. Someone who is known to be consistent. I know that Donovan McNabb really this season hasn't done much at Washington, but he's been thrust in a bad situation. I think that Donovan McNabb at least has 3 good years left in him. If we were to pick up Donovan McNabb and change the coaching staff, I think in the draft what we should do is, and I know that we're hurting at the cornerback position in the secondary, but really for the betterment of our team, I would draft the quarterback in the first round, along with acquiring Donovan McNabb. This would only make sense, and the reason I say that is because Andrew Luck seems to be, the only quarterback coming out of this draft that is ready to throw into the fire right now, as far as NFL ready quarterbacks. And let's just face it, Niner fans, we are not going to fucking get Andrew Luck. Stop wishing and hoping that we get Luck. We are not fucking getting Luck. Luck will be gone. Definitely in the top 5, not if the top 3 or the number 1 overall pick. Luck will be out of there. There's no way we're going to get Luck. And also another reason I wanted to get Donovan McNabb is because if we can get McNabb, this can kind of, broaden our horizon on coaching staff. If we get Luck or seem to get Luck by some kind of miracle, we'll definitely need an offensive-minded coach to go along with Luck, and that's what we need to get. We do not need to hire another defensive-minded coach a la Mike Nolan, a la Mike fucking Singletary, who fucking stunk. I think that's one of the reasons why Alex Smith had such a hard time, because the one time he did have a decent offensive coach around him and a coaching staff, with North Turner, he showed some promise. Not at all do I think that Alex Smith could have been good in the NFL, but I do think that with the right coaches, with great coaches around him, I felt like Alex Smith maybe would have been a very good mediocre quarterback, a la Trent Dilfer, and he could have had much of a career like Trent Dilfer. Nowhere in shape or form or fashion would Alex Smith ever be good in the NFL, but he did have a shot to be very mediocre, but without coaching he is not. And with Donovan McNabb, you can kind of broaden your horizon on coaches because you have a veteran leader who knows the game. So if we're not able to get John Gruden or Jim Harbaugh, which are offensive-minded coaches, at least you have a veteran leader on the team who's a proven quarterback that, you really don't need a strong offensive-minded coach or offensive coordinator to go along with. And also, I think that with Donovan McNabb acquiring him, you can kind of get a rookie quarterback and he could mentor that quarterback. We're not going to get Luck, so I don't see that. Cam Newton maybe would fit in good with a Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb to mentor Cam Newton if we can get him. I know Cam Newton is a project. He would be probably a good project for Donovan McNabb to work with. Brian Mallett's out there. They could study under McNabb, possibly come out good. As far as, secondary, we do need to address it, possibly in the draft or free agency, whoever's out there to get. That's what we can do. Hopefully, I hope somebody in the fucking 49er front office is looking at this video. I'm making good sense right now, I think, of doing something like this. Also, like I said, this division is just fucking pathetic. I don't know, man. I don't even know if I want to even fucking win this division because I'm scared that Jed York will reward Singletary for making the playoffs at 79, and he does not need to be fucking rewarded at all. He needs to be fucking gone at the end of this year. But this is disgraceful, man. This is just fucking horrible and pathetic. In other league news, man, goddamn, I was kind of looking at the Green Bay game last night, and speaking of Anthony Davis, man, I remember I made a draft day video talking about Brian Bulaga. We could have picked Brian Bulaga instead of Davis, and last night Bulaga looked good. He looked poised. He blocked well. Much better than fucking Anthony Davis. Really, you look at it, the 49ers have three of the worst fucking offensive linemen in the league, and they're all on the starting fucking line. This is ridiculous. And David Barnes, Shalom Rashal, and Anthony Davis, three of the worst fucking linemen in the NFL, and they're all starting on our offense. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's really pretty much about it. I think that that's my opinion about it. We need a new coaching staff, definitely. We need to wipe these Mike Nolan leftovers the fuck out. Even Minuski needs to go, or needs to be demoted. In many times, late in games and shit, I didn't understand his defensive calls. Sometimes it's like sometimes he does okay, and sometimes it's like you don't know what the fuck he's doing. He did a horrible job against Kansas City. He did a horrible job against Green Bay. I thought he did a horrible job against San Diego. I don't know if these are just players or the things that we're coaching on. At the end of the Saint game, I don't know what kind of fucking defense, this prevent defense that he ran on fucking Saints at the end of that game to cost us a victory. I don't know. I don't think that it's all just players. It's got a lot to do with these fucking coaches, and we need to wipe these coaches the fuck out. Tom Rathman maybe is the only one to try to keep that's worth the shit, and maybe Ray Brown is assistant coach to the offensive line. Other than that, everybody else needs to fucking go. Man, it is just fucking horrible. And I hope that it gets better before it gets worse. But, this team needs a lot of fucking help. And we're not getting it unless, we get rid of Singletary. And another thing, if we keep Singletary, it's no way that we will even have a chance to get McNabb. Remember that Singletary already passed on McNabb and, didn't want him, so I don't see why he would, try to get him again, but that's really pretty much it. I could sit here and make a hate week about the Lambs, but fuck the hate week. I'm not gonna make a hate week. Rams, you guys can make a hate week and brag about winning this division and all of that shit. Yes, I do want us to win the division. Yes, it will be good to make the playoffs. And I will be going to the Ram game. I will be in the stands for St. Louis. I'll be going to that game. I'm leaving. I'm leaving on the 23rd. I'll be leaving and going to St. Louis to go to the game. I got my tickets already, so I'll be rooting for the Niners to win. Point blank. I'll be in the stands. And that's all I got. TTC9 Empire, this your boy Middleman, and I am